Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the old Ncaa, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Noles will kick this deep to start us off. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And now from the pistol formation. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. And we're seeing another one right here.
They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on fourth down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Powering through. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here.
Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles. Here's the point after attempt. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. That's caught. It's Smith. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that short completion. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. No gain on the play. Brings up third down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Getting set. Here's second down. No press here. The defense backing away. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Extending the play now. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Seminoles looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They go with a direct snap. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Knowles. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
Man, let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, that's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. He's got a man down the middle. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. Sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pitches to the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Down he goes. A sack. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he comes up just short of his 1st down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the 1st down, but he gives him a chance.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab down the middle. It's Aurora. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've converted one of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Buckeyes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Important 2nd down play coming up. The linebacker shifting around now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Launches downfield. He pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
8th play of the drive coming up. Fought a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He gets to the 30 before stepping out. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another 1st down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
He spins away from defenders. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The pass rush closing in. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking for some space. It's Smith.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's reeled in. It's Smith. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Now that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? It's an option look. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. You'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him, using his legs here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play. First down and 10 now. Defense not pressing this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him down out near the 40. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's caught inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And he knocks that one right through. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Look at the time in the pocket. Finally delivers to the left. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wanke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. We had so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Noles pick up enough for a first down here. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead because you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Ohio State, 21.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Second and long now from their own 5-yard line. From the shotgun, drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's that defense shifting again. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape the defense with a sack. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. And the wideout goes in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. He missed it. Field goal, no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Knowles. This quarterback on fire today. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Florida State 38, Ohio State 21.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. State offense comes back onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a deep completion. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Makes the defender miss. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Florida State 38, Ohio State 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Trying to extend the play. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Tackle, but first down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Florida State. And this one is getting ugly.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Should have just taken a knee. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Quick throw to his receiver, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
He's got room looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's got it. So they convert the two-point conversion, get it back to a two-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert to keep the drive going? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Noles will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the beatdown continues. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Florida State 52, Ohio State 29.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. This return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Movement here from the tight end. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Now it's second down here. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And he's back to throw again on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Defense, when you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to chuck it again. Launching it downfield. They don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Empty backfield now. They go for two. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. second down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it. And that's a solid game for the defense, able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Down now. And the Seminoles will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on fourth down late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
It's a shotgun run call. Will he score here? Touchdown, Knowles. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Florida State 59, Ohio State 35.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Buckeyes will take over first and 10.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Here's the second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Launching it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
He's got it. The two-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a two-score game. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.